In the south, perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the weather this time of year in the south, perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain. That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, here's Wilson. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Robinson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. But Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing Jones. That's going deep for Bateman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Timberland.
Off play action. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this was one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Jones It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us is Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allow defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Wilson on the keeper. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run with Robinson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wilson wants a different look. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Timberland. You ain't doing nothing.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
go.
Jones, off play action, eluding the pressure right. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Go, Gunner, go, Gunner. Go, apple.
First and 10, Taylor now. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, that's going deep for Bateman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now the crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Cut 50, cut 50.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Timberland.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Across midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson on a give right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons, 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Let's go get one.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now
Adriana
third down.
Lima. Bama. Up, go.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on third.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to have the hook up the shorts. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Detroit Johnson.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 190 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Daniel Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the...
It got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
27. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Falcons 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Taylor on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, it's Taylor. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.